What happens to joint leases and rental agreements during divorce? Hi, I'm Tim Blankenship with Divorce661.com. If you and your spouse are renting a home or apartment together, one big question that comes up during divorce is, what happens to our lease? Let's walk through how joint leases and rental agreements are handled during and after divorce, so you know what to expect and how to protect yourself. In California, if both spouses sign the lease, you're both legally responsible for the rent, even if one of you moves out. That means the landlord can pursue either or both of you for missed payments, regardless of what your divorce agreement says. So, it's important to decide early who's staying, who's leaving, and how the lease will be handled moving forward. The best case scenario is when one spouse wants to stay and the other agrees to move out. In that case, you'll want to contact the landlord to see if they'll remove the person moving out from the lease. Some landlords will allow this with a lease addendum, others may require a new lease or credit check. We worked with a client whose spouse moved out but left their name on the lease. Months later, the remaining spouse missed a payment, and both of their credit scores were impacted. That's why it's so important to cleanly transfer or close out the lease as part of your divorce follow-up. At Divorce661, we help clients include clear terms in their settlement agreement about who's responsible for the lease, who will notify the landlord, and what the timeline is for moving out or transitioning the lease. These details can prevent conflict and financial damage down the road. If neither party wants to stay in the rental, you'll want to communicate with your landlord in writing about ending the lease early or completing the current term, and make sure to document any agreement about deposits or remaining rent owed. If you're working through a divorce and need help navigating your lease or rental situation, visit Divorce661.com for a free consultation. We'll help you protect your credit, your agreement, and your peace of mind.